Good morning, everyone. How are you doing? Oh, more. I've been getting complaints, more like the same set of complaints. Agege done too much for marriage. Lele, how are you doing? Biggest Danny. Biggest Danny. I don't know whether you know, eh? Now inside uncompleted building, I they give your mama belle. Goat and your papa, they do set. When goat bench your mama, he wait. Your papa go bench. Then goat go bench again. That's what they take born you. Olori Bruku. Say I should be like leftover where they used to do layer. Olori Bruku smell low. If they put your papa and they put Malu at the same for the same place, people go pick Malu over your papa. Because at least Malu gets sense. But rapture. Collect rapture. Very dirty something. The guy don't collect, he don't go. Now, how are you guys doing? I want us to have this conversation. There are so many Ageges and leles. So many Ageges and leles inside marriage. We will marry. Even for my set, a lot of people still enter that Agege. A woman go enter marriage with man, believe saying a normal man she marry, meanwhile na Agege. And I want to ask, what is the cure? What is the way forward? What is the way forward? What will you do if you found out your partner was secretly Agege or lele? I just want you to answer that question. What would you do? Because somebody wrote me a letter, said he had been married to this woman. Woman never gave him any problem until he found out he brought a babe home. As he throw give the babe, he no saying wife to the eye the babe. What will you do if you found out your husband, though this no be boyfriend, though your husband is lele? Your husband is not, they beat you, they do anything, but not just lele. Come and talk. I don't want this one where people they talk, they type for comment section. It makes for a very bad broadcast. What will you do? And don't lie because you are live on camera, because some of you actually have dated leles. But I know they like talk. Don't worry, like I said, I will not stay long. Like I said, I will not stay long. Sama baby.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, beautiful looking. It's like you've been in the sun.
Yes.
It shows on your face.
I had some, I changed.
Okay. You don't ever date relationship before. You don't ever date relationship before with Agege or lele person.
God knows another one.
Wetin concern God inside this one?
God will not permit that one. Good morning, dears.
Good morning.
When they finish me,
Where are you? I can't see your face.
I'm trying to turn on the light. Give me a second.
No, not you, even you. The other lady. You are the see small.
We don't have light, that's why. Bless you.
Mm.
Well, I feel like a lot of people go into marriages like that to cover up their sexuality. It's not accepted in the society, so they just need to have a front. It's married, she's married, and they keep doing that low key, you know. And funny enough, I've heard of some stories that even the partners later come to an agreement when they find out, okay, so okay, this is how it is. Let's just do like this. Then you start hearing of open marriages and all of that. I don't know. The moral decadence in the society these days is becoming very alarming. And if you look at the stats, there are lots of bi women, gay men.
Just say Agege because of
the algorithm. Yeah.
Yes.
They just get married so that they'll say, okay, this person is married. Okay, yeah. To put up criticism or whatever. Do you get? So it is what it is. He said, what would I do if I found out that Yoruba people say is to just open the door and take a walk, because it will never be the same. It would they might be all of that you want them to be, but you see that part of them, it's an integral part of them. It's who they are. You cannot take it away from them, no matter how many years of love and how many years of companionship you give to them. You see that their partner, that thing that they do, there's how would I put it to be safe now? Their orientation. Yeah, you can't take it away. Orientation. And the problem is that it's not the fact that they chose the same gender. My problem be the kind disease where they accompany that pain. They have inside the hospital.
Which kind of sickness they really accompany? And we'll tell ourselves truth.
They're on a high 5 now, 5 and 6 now. I mean, there was a time I had one of them like that also back then. That one, funny enough, they just find out say him get high 5, and he get boyfriend, get girlfriend on top, and I was speaking. Hey, I swear, the pikin just they cry. So the person they give her the high 5 self come hospital that day. Yeah, you go see the difference. You go see say the age difference don't be my mind. And if they find thing saying they cry, they ask me whether your girlfriend don't carry him too. And how am I supposed to know if your girlfriend don't carry him too? You understand? Yes. Him now they ask me if I think his girlfriend too get them. I mean, how am I supposed to know? So the problem is not about the fact that this is what they choose, but the thing they carry high 5, like saying that 5 and 6. So it's not funny at all. The thing is, men are cool with women doing it, like amongst them. But the opposite is the case. It's not, it has you see that thing, if I even suspect, in fact, I don't even know one suspect. God not even allow me to near anybody will get that kind of thing, because those people, nah, I can take anything else. I don't have a problem with the S orientation anyone chooses, but waiting they follow that thing will be something that I want to even like. And not only that, apart from high 5, then they get this prolapse a lot. This case of prolapse is very common amongst them. And then cancer as well, they accompany them. Because normally there is a kind of diagnosis or symptoms you present and come to the hospital, we'll test you for it. We don't be checking high 5s like that. But there are certain symptoms they will come presenting. You understand? They'll be forced to do a high 5 test.
The screening.
And it's always screening. And it's always it always turns out to be what it is expected to be.
Hmm.
I've never seen anything good come out of that thing before. Because no matter how much we paint it, where that is designated for penetrate, is where it's been made for penetrate. Anything outside the other place, no follow. Because you may think it's not as elastic as the other place. At the time, those muscles there will get weakened. Yeah. It will accompany other things. So it's not in any way healthy at all. I mean, I don't want to use certain things or dive deep into it. But you should understand what I'm saying, as well as any other person who, people who are watching this and are intelligent enough. But to each their own, that you phrase.
Daily, what are your thoughts?
Yes, sir. Thank you so greatly. I almost want to say Pastor Freeze, Daddy Freeze, and the previous speakers. Samaria, thank you so greatly for that background. My other sister there. The Bible says in the beginning, it was not so. And marriage is sacred in such a way that it's not something that should be entered with a foundation of deceit. If the foundation is weak, what can a righteous do? Fully knowing that, okay, because of exposure or because of what you will claim that is who you are. If you know that you are in a way, then do not involve another person based on deceit, just for you to cover what the society might want to say against you. Of course, in this other side of the world, it's a normal thing. Even you see people do all sorts of things, of course, we have we cannot talk against it or say anything against. That is their life. That is what they have chosen. But let it not be that because of society, you will now go and deceive another person into marriage, and that person, you will not be able to perform your normal responsibility because your what you will call your natural self is not going with opposite SEX. My pain is that somebody is deceiving another person just because of your selfish interest. You don't want people to say some certain things against you. It is something that shouldn't be encouraged. It is something that is bad. Yes, if you are in a country where they don't support it, go to a country that will support it. There is a lady on Instagram, Amara something. She always say Amara, number one Nigerian, lele. So she traveled, she left Nigeria and she went to America with both of them. They are both Nigerians and they are doing well. They are doing their live videos every day. And you get ready with me, Kinnick, and they do us all manner of things. Both of them, they understand themselves. But it will amount to something that is nonsensical. If that lady now decides to marry a man and eventually the man will be hurt, she will not enjoy herself, both of them will not enjoy themselves. So the lady said, let me that is, let me find something to do to myself. If Nigeria is not supporting this for now, let me go to a place that is supporting. Of course, we are not encouraging that is a good thing. But what can we do? Well, we cannot control people.
So, are you saying, Daily, that if two people, like for instance, if this lady here, Samaria, and this other lady here, Cuisine, if they are both Agege, instead of them to get married to me and you, they should marry themselves?
If that is what they have chosen, of course, we'll continue to talk to them in our own way, in a way we can do.
How do you talk to somebody who be Agege? Advise me.
Okay, the Bible says faith cometh by hearing the word.
What if the person not even want to hear this Bible, he won't follow and talk? No, everybody they listen to Bible. Abi Sama, baby.
It is by Daddy Freeze. It is not in our
back up with Bible always leave her.
It is not in our place to want to force our belief on people, but you just talk, believing that the Holy Spirit will do the remaining job. So
Let me ask you a question. What would you do if you found out that your child was Agege?
Somebody's child, it will not be my own child anyway.
Baba, let me tell you, the way this world is going now, it is impossible. If you born,
Everything is possible.
me, we born 7 children. Now, grace of God, say all of them go day straight.
I watched a skit not quite long, I think about 2 days ago. The guy was just pranking his parents, brought in a guy, and he said, Daddy, I want to tell you something. That it's a prank, so it's natural, it's not acted or anything. You need to see the way the man acted, like I didn't know the paper, those things like that. So that is it. We can only continue to pray, believing that God will not allow such things to come to us. If it is in Nigeria,
They happen. I have one of my friends. His kid is one of them, and it's not. It is what it is. The man.
Samaria, excuse me, no, you go finish your line of thought. For this place now, if I do work, and my colleague tells me that, hey, my daughter and our wives, what are you doing? I say, oh, lovely, that is so lovely. You can't say anything against it. You understand? You do as if.
I have 2 friends whose kids are bad, and that's their choice. Yeah, the funny thing is, they didn't even say it to me. I was the one who observed because I listened to him talk to the father on the phone. And when he finished, I was like, hold on. Wow. He's your son, Agege. He said, yes, I posted it to that. I'm like, so all of us just laughed about it. I was laughing, the father was laughing, all of us were just laughing. Can I see him? He now showed me his picture. We all laughed about it, and that's it.
Yeah, you even say, oh my God, they look good together.
No, I don't. If people don't look good, I don't tell them they look good. Why would I do that?
America still the library past this place. This place you dare not talk. You dare not talk. You dare not.
Over here now, if you are saying, oh, I don't support them, or I don't like them, then they begin to label you as being homophobic and something. That you don't have to force me to accept who you are. Whoever you are, for your own pocket. I have like 2 friends that are dads, and I don't speak against them, but I let you know that I don't support this. And they label me as Matilda, you're homophobic, you're this, you're that, you're not liberal. Being liberal does not mean I have to accept that you are Agege and you are lele. Please don't carry that in and
come and meet me.
Because you being around me, the spirit can just go and want to come and dwell in someone around me. I beg, and I'm raising children. So
are you married?
I want to visit you. Don't visit me, please. Don't worry.
My sister, are you married? I never knew you were married.
Myself, I'm not married. I'm a single mom.
How many kids?
2.
Oh wow, I never knew that about you. Oh wow, lovely.
Thank you.
Continue.
Yeah, so I don't. Once I notice that, okay, this is who you are, I don't even have further conversations with you, engage you, allow you in my space, because I actually always watch what I feed my mind with, my people around me, my children, people living with me. Yoruba people say toba bajari Agege. These days you go to clubs and women are touching you. Yeah, they want to, in the name of you, we're having fun, drinks are, and at the end you see some people trying to put their hand into your dress, and I'm like, wait, bro, wait, sis, take it easy. It's just dance that we are dancing. No, please. I like that. I like the D, please. Oh, I love it. I don't, please. I don't want to say anything. So whatever you are, let it be in your pocket. I'm not homophobic or anything, but I don't just tolerate such around me.
Which is very good. Samaria.
I can never find that inner I can never find. Look, I appreciate and I admire beautiful women out there. I see pretty girls, I'd be like, oh, she's pretty. but I can never find my fellow girl attractive. Okay? So, on the face, I have one question for you. Why is it that men would love to have women be lele?
Because before God and man, lele is better than Agege. Before God and man, no, it's not. You see,
I know the men here will not agree, but
no,
to me,
no.
it's the same thing.
100% lele is better than Agege. Because the act is the same, but biologically, there is no disease associated with lele.
It feels like it's the same because men like to watch women have fun. Why they?
You see, let me tell you something. Agege involves a man. Agege involves a man putting it inside the back side or the back. You understand? Lele, not just normal. I don't know. They go just the rub waiting, no, they enter. There is no particular disease.
Men like to watch
You are two women together.
To me, it's the same thing. I can never find it fun.
I don't find it fun, but I can tolerate lele. I can manage them. That Agege now I know fit.
There are women out there that can also talk. You know, there are women that would prefer their men going for their fellow men.
God forbid. Now you that will carry the disease can't give.
Not with me. I say you get.
I mean, the women we want.
They will come back, come out. You see, it's for that same reason why you think it's cool to have women do it, because in as much as you think these women, they know they carry anything they put inside. That thing when they smoosh. Now same fluid where they your body, fluid is if they dangerous pass. They see the fluid where they come out. It's the same thing where there is a fluid. Now they inside your body. So that thing when they do like that, so then they do nonsense, they do themselves, do you. That the same thing they transmit. You know, it's the same thing. They are sharing it amongst themselves. It's the same thing. Just that men just like to observe it and watch it. To them is fun. But when you turn the table around, they be like, ah.
You know what brought all this nonsense? It is the unrealistic expectation brought by washing of PORN.
Not necessarily. You know fit. Me, I watch am as small pikin and young man. I watch am. It dey addictive, quite alright. But you know if you blame am.
Just like some women, they give men some expectations as regards what a good performance should be. PORN has made too many things possible, because some things the way people don't watch for PORN, they want to experience it in real life. So as soon as they experience it in real life, they say, this thing is not as bad or it's sweet. That's when you see two women coming together to do that kind of atrocity. If they have not seen somebody did it before, person where they born, where they say.
No, women find themselves. Let me tell you, brother, Daily. Women find themselves attractive. I've seen and I've been around women that wanted me so badly. When I mean so badly, I mean so badly. Okay? So whether they watch what you spelled out or they did not watch it, the women that will look at you that they just want to like grab you. And I find myself, when they do for this, I don't care, I'm gonna say this here. The first time I ever knew what it is or what it feels like to be a woman, it was me. Like I would literally look at myself and I get done. I get jealous.
That your own mommy water spirit. No enter too much.
So it's like I would stand for mirror, they look myself, I could just be jealous. Like I'll be like, what? I would just admire myself, like. So that was how it started. So if I could feel like that as a woman about myself, imagine how most women that really do that, how they feel about me. Now, do I see a beautiful woman out there be like, oh, she's pretty? Yes. Do I wish to behold or touch? No. No, not for any reason. They are saying happy birthday to me. Thank you.
Happy birthday, Samaria, in advance.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I agree to you.
Thank you, sir. So that's the thing. Honestly, I wouldn't call that self-love. Well, it is what it is. I just say, admiring the beauty of God. Nature. Whatever it is, it is. So, what led to what I said? Would there be men that can look at themselves and have the same urge? That I do not know. That I cannot answer because I'm not a man. But did it happen to me as a woman?
Just like that, the phrase said, it should be so annoying. Even if I sleep and maybe you and your friend can't sleep, you can't carry leg for your leg. Okay, give a blow. Say, are you alright? Let's say that let alone say, man, walk out the color you. That would be so peaceful. I can just imagine. That kind of thing is very, very nonsensical in any ways.
I agree.
None of it is.
None of it is even good.
It's even good, but I also understand waiting that the phrase talk about the one we say look better past.
Because see, let me tell you something. If your daughter na Agege, na lele, she's still fit born. If your son na Agege, he no fit born. No.
But then it depends if they would like to, because I had a coworker. She was like, she wish she has a grandchild yet. Her daughter announced her gender when she turned 19 and told the mom, look, I'm not having no kid for you, so don't even expect any grandchild. Matter of fact, I love women. And she's even Jamaican. Sorry, she's Mexican. She gave into it. Would she have loved to have a grandchild at this age? Sure, she would have loved. But is that what her only child is willing to give her? The answer is no. She rested. So it's just, I don't know. I don't know. We see those ones that will eat, those people it will eat deeply. Those ones are the worst. Because there are some that will do both. But you see those ones that will just focus. And if it's okay, this is not even a topic for today.
No, it's a topic because so many people are calling me and complaining and telling me that, look, this is what I'm going through in my relationship.
And
that
the
economy
is not helping. Because if you ask me why it's getting more and more popular in Nigeria, Samaria, I don't know. Is it hardship? Is it for contracts? Is it for what? But there's something I've realized about this Agege thing. You see, this Agege thing is like an occultic. I don't even know what to say. First of all, they kind of present, I don't know. If you look at the richest people they have in the world in one way or the other, you see that it's like a position that they all, it's like power. It's like they carry themselves along. The moment you are one of them, you just belong. They'll take care of you. You'll be comfortable to an extent. Maybe all these rubbish ones with the around. So is it what is now going on in Nigeria? That I do not have an answer to. It's possible. Because as much as they have a high this thing and they are well, you know how you have a chain or group of people that they elevate one another. As long as you're one of them, you're good. So is that what they formed in Nigeria? That I do not know. And they tend to help one another so much, and they create the impression that they are happy. They create the impression that they are rich, they are comfortable. They create those impressions, even when it may not be true, just to attract and catch their praise. And it works for them. So with the level of hardship right now we have in that country, there's possibility that some of these kids are going into this for this reason. Just look around you, check most men that are most influential, high society valued, personalities, look deep into their lifestyle. You realize that in one way or the other, this is who they are. Some of them will come online. Look people like Bobrisky. Wait, look after Bobrisky and the rest of them. From that other guy to Bob, when they started this cross-dressing thing, even though whether they were playing or they meant it, before you know it, it's like they blew a horn. And all these boys in Calabar, even the ones that whenever even wash their behind very well, all of them come begin the dress, come become cross-dresser, come begin they come online. They showcase what's not if you explain. So they kind of they present and give this wrong impression of what is not, even though it might be right. So somebody's husband may be seeking for a job or opportunity or a position in an office, and then they will introduce them to somebody who happens to be Gabriela. Before you know it, they won't have any choice.
But to be Gabrieli.
To start to be Gabrieli. So that's why I'm worried about. So are these people doing this because truly this is what they want on who they are? Or they're doing this out of frustration or no choice? Or societal pressure? Why are they doing it?
Daily, over to you as we begin to round off.
Yes, I hear even to enter some industry, the people that matters in that industry, they will even introduce Agege to you that to become somebody in this industry, you have to go through this Gabrielic act. And once you just do the first one, you find yourself that you can't stop again, and eventually you become somebody. And to now raise another person, you still introduce Gabrielic art to that person again. It's now become almost like a chain reaction. One of my friends told me that one day the guy sings, he sings secular songs. So he said that he went to see somebody that they introduced him to. That in his presence, the person said he called one person and he said, "What is the kind of team that you put on this TV station that changed that team to red right now? This is a big network, a television network." He said, just like he was there, that they changed the team. This thing that they write something on television or that information will be running out. For instance, maybe they use blue color. He said the person called in his presence, they changed that team right now to red, and they changed it just for my friend to know that this person has influence, and he said the person told him that, can you see that I control that TV station? Do you know? Can you see that I control what they do, that network? And the person said, Alpha, you have to go through the baptism of Agege. And the guy said, lie, you rather remain and somebody that is not known, rather than to go through that heart, So it's almost like a chain reaction. I know that some of these things are demon sponsored. Some things are not things that you can just do by yourself. It has to be backed with some spirit and all that. We can only pray to God that we are cleansed, our society is cleansed, our family is cleansed from all these things, But because people that see it as a way of life, we'll continue to talk to them. We'll continue to preach to them, and we'll pray that the Lord will change them. That's what I can say.
Yeah, then I see lots of them. I see them work colleagues, everything. They will polish their nails. Now then they didn't do pass. Matter of fact, some of my neighbors where I used to live, they were all the same thing. But one thing I've noticed about them is they're usually very kind-hearted.
Maybe the ones where I know for Nigeria, especially Nigeria on the weekend.
Yeah. But they overdo. Because I remember my last trip in Vegas last year. It was a big resort. I could work out my own. Then you could see one will come. You could just tell them, hey, is there anything you need? May I help you with anything? They like to show themselves. And same time, I just look at some pants, same throws I take tight for behind. I be like, see, keep me like Chikoreko. See, I see the worker. They like to show themselves a lot.
Lakan show, see within Lakan show, right? He said most clinical reference in they Agege plenty pass. You know, say because they don't restrict them that they cannot marry. So most of them when they do seminary, now they don't help themselves.
Baba, you get one particular tribe for Nigeria because now them embrace that particular type of faith. Now they Agege full pass.
So they are usually very nice. So because they like to be noticed, they like to be seen as one of
Baba,
us.
nothing nice for Nigeria. Oh no.
They are very nice. Like they are nice. Oh, they are nice.
Nigeria Agege still wicked.
They are very caring. They are nice. And then you begin to wonder if they are this nice to people that they are not attracted to. Imagine how nice they would be to their own people.
You can't begin
to
to see them.
I don't know about the ones we have back home. I'm talking about the ones here. They are usually very nice.
I know person we marry Agege before. Baba.
Somebody say, how do you know they are stingy?
Not stingy, but as in they get wickedness for body.
That means say you know one or two be that. That means say you know one. As you say, that means say
one or two. I know they read 30, 40. They full everywhere now. They know they hide them. Most of your celebs, most of your Niger celebs are either full Agege or they don't collect or they don't give.
You get one way you tell me that time. You get one way you tell me that time.
Even pastors.
They never leave the freezer. No, which way they?
Baba, even pastors.
Something that I agreed with here that they're usually nice because they want to be seen. They want to be accepted. They want to be accepted.
Nigeria they pretend saying no be Agege, so you don't need to accept them as anything.
Which is true.
Now pretend now they buy Nigerian man normally.
This boy come out that 11 over. This is not why they cover my this to know it. Hey, do all I get the thing. It was spoiling for you now. Cover it a big.
Nigerian man.
Agegeism is something that will not leave anytime soon. I think it will continue.
After they get people waiting, they born with 2 organs. So anyone.
And once they born you with 2 organs, then you not get problem for this life. Then you understand what I tell you? Once they don't born you with 2 like that, it don't they okay. You don't really get problem.
If it's that girl that they born with 2, see Instagram once in a while. And she did like this, like she decides to choose which of the genders she prefers.
She's okay. Nothing anybody feel do. She did as she did. Nothing anybody feel do.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why it's as if like I don't criticize them, but then it is what it is. It is what it is.
100% I agree with you.
Would I love to have a child? I'll be one of those tomorrow. HEL. No. But let's say it happens. Would I still love my child and accept my child? Of course, the answer is yes. I can only redirect and pray for you and correct you.
But what if the child no agree? He not agree anything wrong with them?
It is, as long as they are above 18 years old, it is what it is. Good luck with you, honey.
But you know, safe to say you did Nigeria. If he still flog that child small, may you correct him.
It has always been. No, I've always had this mentality before now. And I learned that there was a day I brought up this question. I asked my big brother this question when I was much younger, when I first heard about that thing. And then I asked him and I said, okay, since you're a disciplinarian, should your child turn out to be one of these tomorrow, what would you say or what would you do? And the answer he gave me was referencing to those people that are born with 2 organs. And then he was like, so when he said that, that was when it made sense to me. I'm like, well, it is what it is.
That your brother, did he grow in Nigeria or did he grow abroad?
I know there's this man that used to sell electronics that one of my dad's friends that had electronics shop and all that. So he had one of his servants that, I think the guy, is one of those people that happen to have those 2 organ thing. Because you see it popping like this, it was big then. So then I used to wonder, because I remember when they took me to go and get me my medicated glasses.
Mm-hmm.
It was on that busy place. So, because we had stopped by the man's store. And then I was looking at the servant and I looked at the man's boy and I was like, is this a man or a woman? That was the first time that thing entered my head, saying, is this guy a man or a woman? So I was very curious. But when I got home, then I began to ask my siblings, like okay, so, you see, that's it. So it is what it is. It don't, I mean, there are people like that. What can you do? Don't throw the child into the bad water.
Yes, sir. Daddy Fraser, let me quickly put up this disclaimer, even just as I sign out. With whatever anybody choose to be, whether Agege or Lele, is a choice. Just like we choose the clothes we wear, we choose the food we eat. So whatever you choose to be, it is your choice. And we are not here to discriminate anybody. But what we are saying is that do not deceive anybody into
God bless you.
Exactly.
Fully
exactly.
This is who you are.
Embrace it with everything in you. We support you.
On that note, I'll say a very big thank you to Daddy Fizz for bringing me up again.
Thank you very much, Dele. We appreciate you today. We enjoy you. Yes, and with that bombshell, make me end down here. Nothing else to add. Dele has said it all. Sama baby, God bless you. Dele, we continue our gist inside DM.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you all.
Yes, Pastor Dele.
Sama?
Yes, sir. Sama, mama.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Tomorrow for Simon.
Yes, so we already don't enter when